Roger Stone is scheduled to be committed to prison in Georgia, minimum security prison, this Tuesday on the 14th of July. It's Bastille Day, by the way, when the French Revolution was ignited, but no relationship, believe me, because that was a legitimate thing. And what Roger Stone did with regard to lying to Congress, committing perjury, witness tampering, obstruction of justice, that's contrary to the rule of law. People have asked me why I oppose a pardon of Roger Stone. And I'm writing a column. It'll be up Friday evening on worldnetdaily.com. That's tonight, explaining exactly why, of course, in about 1,000 words, but there are many more words that I could write in that regard. I've had a history with Roger Stone. I once represented him when he was caught at a toga party during the 1996 convention. I helped get the leftist media off his back, so to speak. It was a swingers party, as alleged by the leftist media. I don't know whether it was or it wasn't, but I succeeded on his behalf. In addition, I knew Roger Stone early on when we were in our early 30s, and I was on an executive finance committee, interestingly enough, with Donald Trump, helping to get Jack Kemp, who was a great congressman, great person, elected as president of the United States. He later became a vice presidential nominee with Bob Dole in that 1996 convention. And then Stone served as my campaign manager for a few weeks when I ran for the US Senate in Florida. And he brought in all of his cronies, his miscreants. They left with a lot of my equipment that I had paid for personally. I'd left Judicial Watch at the time, not reimbursed for that. It's a long story. But the bottom line, I later found out that Roger Stone was representing Al Sharpton, if you can believe that, the race-baiting vigilante con man who's helped stoke the race war that we now find ourselves in secretively, as he was supposed to be representing me. We went our own way after about 2 weeks, thank God. But here's the bottom line here. The president cannot pardon Roger Stone without risking his own reelection. The president has been running on a law and order platform. He says that he wants to hold the domestic terrorists accountable. He wants to hold people accountable who have destroyed statues of our founding fathers and others, that he believes in the rule of law. Well, quite apart from the fact that there are people who haven't been indicted that should be indicted, and in fact, it was Freedom Watch who indicted Robert Mueller, and we're going to be trying him once the coronavirus subsides so we can have grand juries meet. But we're going to be indicting the rest too, whether it's Strzok and Page, the Lovebirds, or Bruce Orr, or Clapper and Brennan, or Obama, or the Clintons, or Biden himself, or the Ukrainian shakedown, bribery scam. You know, that's all that's out there. But the Justice Department has done nothing. And this Attorney General, I called for his resignation yesterday. He should resign. He's a disgrace. He even says there's widespread abuse in police departments. He's throwing his lot in with Black Lives Matter. He's part of the Republican establishment. And that's what we have in Washington, a bunch of cowards on one side and a bunch of, crazy socialist communists and others who want to destroy this country on the other side. So the president, even though Stone is his so-called friend, cannot pardon Roger Stone. He's not going to do much time, believe me, but it's a lesson to be learned, because you can't lie under oath. You cannot threaten witnesses, as he did with Randy Credico, a witness in his criminal trial, or my client, Jerry Corsi, who he feared Corsi was going to testify against him. Jerry never had any intention of saying anything that was other than the truth if he was subpoenaed, and he was subpoenaed. And here's the big lie, is that, yes, I've had issues with the judge, Amy Berman Jackson. She's very biased. She's a leftist. She deep-sixed a case on the eve of Memorial Day against my brave clients, Gold Star parents of Ty Woods and Sean Smith at Benghazi. But Roger Stone didn't present one witness during that trial, not even himself. Even the major blowhard, dirty trickster himself did not take the stand. Yet, he's used social media to threaten the judge, to, in effect, threaten jurors. He uses Tucker Carlson. He did as a surrogate in that regard. He did all kinds of things that, frankly, not just got people mad, but were inappropriate if he, in fact, he was an innocent man. He could have let the evidence speak for itself. But he really didn't present much, if any, evidence. In fact, he was convicted in his own words, his own text messages, his own emails. Even his lawyers submitted false information to Congress. They're lucky they weren't indicted. And it was probably for that reason that they had their arm around the prosecutors, sometimes even in front of the jury, as if they were best friends, which I was just shocked at. I sat in on that trial for Jerry Corsi because he could have been called as a witness. And this is where you don't get the truth from Fox News. You don't get the truth from Sean Hannity, who, frankly, is not very intelligent, but he's not that stupid, because I send him emails and he should have read them, and he knows what went on. Stone didn't present one witness in his defense. Stone doesn't want a new trial. He wants to be let off the hook with a pardon. And he plays this game to raise money. And he raised all this money. Who did he hire as lawyers? These people were totally incompetent. They made no defense. He's always been resting on his belief that he would get pardoned. Well, if the president does that, he's going to anger enough independent voters with his desire to push a law and order presidency, which he should. And I still support the president. But when you hang around people like Stone or Manafort or Gates or Michael Cohen, there's the old expression, if you hang around poop, you're going to start to smell like it. And the president would be wise to go on a new path right now. And Roger Stone should be committed to federal prison this Tuesday. Just recently, he sent out stuff attacking the judge again who sentenced him. Not smart. And Stone has attacked me and Dr. Corsi. He's defamed us. We have lawsuits that are pending. He has put other people up to do dirty tricks against me. So I have a personal experience that's ongoing. And I got to tell you something, even after my campaign, I didn't want to have anything to do with him. But somehow, because he feared Corsi, he felt that he had to try to destroy Corsi and me. Well, you don't destroy Larry Klayman. You know that. You do something to me, I'll push back. I'll push back tenfold. But the reality here is the president, if he pardons Stone or grants him clemency, will be risking his own reelection. I wanted people to understand the story because they don't understand it. They listen to people who frankly lie to them, like Hannity on Fox News. This is ridiculous. And he needs to do his homework, or at least get some modicum of honesty on Fox News, because he peddles this crap every evening to try to boost ratings. So that's the story. Support Freedom Watch's Justice League. I believe in law and order too. I hope the president will follow through with that. This is good, friendly advice. I support the president personally. I have. I've in effect been his defense counsel for many years, although because of Stone, I haven't heard from him. I'm sure Stone said certain things that defame me with Trump as well. I want to bless you. I want to bless your family. Stay safe. Join our COVID class action by going to freedomwatchusa.org. See if you qualify. Our other cases are hard-hitting lawsuits, because we are your Justice Department. We are the law and order public interest group. We just don't get documents. We seek justice. That's the difference between Freedom Watch Today and Judicial Watch Today. When I ran it, we brought hard-hitting cases. So Freedom Watch does that today, whereas generally speaking, Judicial Watch does not. And that's why you need to support us at freedomwatchusa.org. Share this podcast on Spotify, iTunes, Roku, Parlay, Twitter, Facebook, all over. Get the word out. I thank Radio America for allowing me to tell the truth every day as I see it. And I'll be back Monday with another special podcast of Special Prosecutor with Larry Klayman, and listen to my radio show this weekend, which will also be up at freedomwatchusa.org and radioamerica.com. God bless you. God bless your family. Stay safe. And thank you for listening to me.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover, all for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter 5000 at checkout. That's harrys.com, code 5000. Enjoy!